Salut les amis, another basic grammar video, this time about conjugating third group verbs in passé composé in past time. As you know by now, verbs ending in EIR belongs to the third group like vouloir, pouvoir, devoir. And verbs ending in belongs to the third group like prendre, apprendre. And even some verbs ending in er belongs to the third group like dormir and sortir. So how we can conjugate them in past time? For example, if I want to say I went or I slept, what is the formula? At first, you have les pronoms sujets, subject pronouns, I, you, they, je, tu, il, elle, on, nous, vous, il, elle. And then you need a helping verb, which is either être, to be, or avoir, to have in the present time. And in the last part, you need PP, past participle. Let me explain how we get past participle. For first group verbs, it's easy. There's a rule. We delete R like this, and we add an accent aigu on top of E. Marcher becomes marcher. And for the second group verbs, there's a much simpler rule. Like finir, you delete R and you have your PP. Finir, fini. Unfortunately, I should inform you that for getting PP, past participle, in third group verbs, there's no specific rule. The only way is to memorize them by heart. Now look here. First of all, we have the verb aller, to go, which is a movement verb. So, we should conjugate it with the helping verb être. If you don't know about movement verbs, we will talk about them in more details in Basic Grammar 35 and Practice 15. So, because aller is a movement verb, we conjugate it with the helping verb être, to be, which means we have je suis, tu es, il est, elle est, on est, nous sommes, vous êtes, ils sont, elles sont. And then next part is PP. We memorize it. For aller, the PP is this, aller. But there's a point as well. You should pay attention. When in passé composé, you use the helping verb être, the ending of PP would change based on the gender and number of the subject pronouns. What does that mean? It means here, when you say je suis allé, I went, if je, I, is a woman, you add an E at the end of PP. And here, for example, nous sommes allés, we went. Because nous, we, is plural, we add an S at the end of PP. And if this nous, we, is referring to a group of women because it is feminine, we add an E as well. So, next part. Avoir, to have. We use the helping verb avoir, like this one. J'ai, tu as, il a, elle a, on a. Nous avons, vous avez, ils ont, elles ont. And the next part we need PP, which for avoir is E. We should memorize it. J'ai eu, I had. Nous avons eu, we had. The verb faire, to make or to do, we conjugate it with the verb avoir, which means we use the helping verb avoir, like this one. J'ai. And then we have PP for the verb faire. We memorize it. J'ai fait, I did. Nous avons fait, we did. For the verb devoir, to have to, we use the helping verb avoir, and then we need PP. We memorize it. Dû. J'ai dû. I had to. Nous avons dû. We had to. And now let's use them in some sentences, like this one. Je suis allé au marché. Je suis allé, I went. As you see, because aller, to go, is a movement verb, I used the helping verb être, so I said je suis. And then because je is referring to me and I am a girl, so I add an e at the end of PP. But you should pay attention that most of the time, these changes like adding e or s at the end of pp doesn't have any influence on the pronunciation. I say 90% of the time it does not have an influence on the pronunciation. Je suis allé, I went, au marché, to the market. Nous avons fait nos devoirs. Nous avons fait, we did, le devoir, our homework. You see, we have the helping verb avoir, nous avons. And then, next part, PP, fait. Il a eu un chat. Il a eu, he had, un chat, a cat. You see, for the verb avoir, to have, we use the helping verb avoir for conjugating in the past time. So we say il a. And next part we have PP, ou, il a eu, he had. In order to practice more, make a sentence with one of the third group verbs. For example, the ones that I mentioned at the beginning of the video, and write them in comments. Please like and subscribe, and if it's possible for you, press the super thanks button. À bientôt!